Health inspectors, what's the most horrifying thing you found from an anonymous tip? The anonymous tip just said, check the walk-in cooler at the Gilded Spoon. What I found wasn't just a violation, it was a goddamn ecosystem. The Gilded Spoon was one of those trendy, expensive places that gets rave reviews. I showed up for a surprise inspection during the lunch rush. The owner, a slick, charming guy named Julian, met me at the door. He tried to sweet-talk me, offering me a free meal and trying to steer me toward the front of house. That was the first red flag. The young line cook who had let me in, a kid named Leo, looked like he was about to be sick. He wouldn't make eye contact with me or his boss, just kept his head down, chopping vegetables with frantic energy. I insisted on seeing the kitchen and the walk-in cooler immediately. Julian's smile vanished. The moment he opened that cooler door, the smell hit me. It was a sour, rotting smell. The temperature gauge on the wall read 52 degrees. It should be under 40. I saw unlabeled tubs of raw chicken stored directly above open containers of fresh salad greens. There was visible black mold growing on the shelves. While I was taking notes and pictures, I could hear Julian whispering threats at Leo in the corner of the kitchen. I pretended I couldn't hear him. I asked to see his purchasing invoices and his pest control logs. My bookkeeper has them off-site, he said, another obvious lie. I told him I needed to interview his kitchen staff one by one in private. That's when the whole thing blew open. Leo was the one who had sent the tip. He'd been meticulously documenting the violations for weeks, risking his job. This was his earned discovery. He showed me a hidden folder of photos on his phone, pictures of chefs being told to just cut the mold off blocks of cheese. Expiration dates on meat being covered with new, fake labels. He told me several customers had called to complain about getting sick, but Julian would offer them gift certificates and tell them it was just a stomach bug going around. The kid knew he was risking being blacklisted in the industry, but his conscience couldn't take it anymore. I walked back out to the main dining room, where Julian was smoothly explaining the specials to a table of customers. I stood a few feet away and in a loud, clear voice held up my digital thermometer. Sir, your walk-in cooler is 15 degrees above the legal temperature limit. I'm going to need you to shut down all service immediately. The entire restaurant went silent. You could hear a pin drop. Julian's face went from charming to furious in a split second. He started yelling, accusing me of being on a power trip. Through it all, I could see Leo standing in the kitchen doorway, just watching. He wasn't scared anymore. The place was shut down for a month, and I got a call from the food safety prosecutor a year later. Leo was the star witness in the criminal negligence case that put the owner out of business for good.